Joe Biden, you're so concerned about Ukraine, yet you have a catastrophic catastrophe over here in East Palestine, Ohio, right now in your own fucking kingdom. You got a catastrophic events over there in East Palestine, Ohio, that you don't deem dangerous enough to employ your whole attention to it. All you care about is that fucking Ukraine war. That's all you give a shit about, your own fucking homeland you don't care about. Yet the former president, Donald Trump, came out here and rendered aid yesterday. He brought a bunch of water, food to the residents of East Palestine. The former president, who no one wanted in office because he's too abrasive, because he's a regular man. No one wanted in office because Americans are so emotionally sensitized. You guys got rid of the greatest president we've had in the last 30, 40 years, whatever. For this guy right now that don't give a fuck about the citizens of the United States, we got a massive catastrophe over in East Palestine, Ohio, a derailment. Animals dying, the water, I mean, just all kind of dead fish, everything. But they're just blowing it off, they're like sweeping it under the fucking rug like it's no big deal. Because he wants to go to Ukraine and bootlick Ukraine. In fact, if we got in a war with Ukraine right now, I could see him funding Ukraine against our own country. That is what a fucking joke this president is. I don't listen. I'm not one of the people think I'm one of these Trump. I can care less about Trump, but I got to tell you this. The man ran this country like a fucking business. And when he ran this country, it was on fire. It was great. And people didn't like him because, like a businessman, he went to a bar afterwards and he just talked like a man. People got emotional and sensitive. This guy we got in office now can't even climb up a flight of steps without falling over. I mean, it's embarrassing. And he cares more about the Ukraine than he cares about our own fucking catastrophe in fucking East Palestine. I could be in East Palestine in 15 minutes. In fact, I wish I'd have knew Trump was coming there because I went there yesterday. I would have made sure you heard me like, oonga, oonga. I would have been, you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is a beast. He came out here and rendered aid. But this guy don't care. He put more effort into doing a prisoner swap, Brittany Griner, than he did in this goddamn derailment. I mean, goddamn, it's 15 minutes away from where I live. And this guy don't even care. All he cares about is fucking Ukraine. That's all Biden cares about is Ukraine. Donald Trump ran this country like a fucking well-oiled machine. That's what he did. And people didn't like him because he was abrasive. Because he was like me. Because you're too emotionally sensitized in America these days. That's the bottom line. Americans are too sensitive. Gen Z, whatever you want to call it, it's embarrassing. This country is run like a well-oiled machine. Look at the fucking debt we're in right now. Look at the goddamn economy. Look at the inflation. And you Biden supporters are like, oh, as long as that mean tweeter ain't here, making me sensitive. Are you okay with your president in Ukraine while there's a catastrophe over here where I live? Yeah, you don't care about America, do you, Americans? You only care about whatever's right for Ukraine. I don't even know what's going on in Ukraine, but I can tell you what's going on in America right now. It ain't good. And that president don't give a damn about it. All he cares about is that fucking Ukraine, making it look good over there. It's embarrassing. So I haven't had any residual effects from this East Palestine thing. Then again, I'm 15 minutes away. But I've seen the videos. I've seen the dead animals. You might have another Chernobyl over there. You just sweep it under the rug. Biden, you need to come over here and take care of your own backyard. There's an old song, I think, by James Brown. Take care of your own backyard. You need to take care of your own backyard. No one cares about Ukraine and America. I'm sorry. What's going on in Ukraine? I don't even know what's going on there, but I'll tell you, it's probably a tragedy. But we have a bigger tragedy in America right now. Donald Trump, the former president, cares more about it than you do. Embarrassing. We need to get Donald Trump back in office. In fact, I wish Biden would impeach himself. I have nothing against Joe Biden personally. I don't know the man, but I think he's a horrible president. The Democrats, they're just terrible. I'm not a Republican. I'm not nothing. I don't even vote. But I know one thing. The Democrats, from what I've seen, are trash. Garbage. And I know people can say, this guy's an insurrectionist. Those people in the insurrection were losers. I don't support them clowns. I support Americans. And right now, you can't say you're proud to be an American. I can't. I'm embarrassed to be an American right now. That's how bad it is in America right now. We got fucking Chinese balloons flying around everywhere we go. No one respects us anymore. You know why? Because Mr. Trump ain't in office. If Mr. Trump was in office right now, we'd be back to being elite. Everyone would fear us. No one fears us anymore. That's because of Biden, the administration. I mean, look at what happens if something happens to Biden? Kamala Harris is going to run the country? You think it's bad now? Oh, my God. Get Trump back in office. This is embarrassing. You people, you Americans need to stop being so sensitive and start caring. Seriously. You see all these crimes going on in America right now? You know what's in America right now? You could just walk into any fucking Walgreens in America and steal. Can't do nothing. Go look at San Francisco. People walking in and just taking stuff. They don't do nothing. That's how bad America is now. It's embarrassing. Donald Trump wouldn't stand for that. He'd say put him in prison. That's what we need. We need Trump back. And listen, you emotional, sensitive Americans like, no, he's too mean. Just grow a set of balls, something, because you're embarrassing yourselves. This is what we got. The biggest joke of a presidency right now, regime ever. You got the Cleveland Browns front office running this country right now. That's what you got. You got Kevin Stefanski, Paul DePodesta, and fucking Andrew Barry running this country right now. That's embarrassing. You know what we need? We need Bill Belichick, Donald Trump. Anyway, that's my rant. Biden, get better, because Donald's going to be coming back. And I don't even think Biden, honestly, if Biden could resign right now, I guarantee he would. He don't even want to. You think he wants to be president? Motherfucker's like 80 years old. And that's another thing too, man. There should be an age on presidents from 40 to 60. I don't need to see no president 80. I'm sorry. This guy's not fit to be in office. And you're not fit to be on that counter. So yeah, there should be an age limit. And they need to get rid of parties too. Come on, get down. Get down. Get down. Can't go up here. There needs to be, get rid of the parties. No Democratic, no Republican. Just get one party American. Seriously, get rid of the parties. That's the fucking stupidest thing. Anyway, maybe Trump can have me be the vice president.